factor. You can have money and a career. You are the hero in your story. Live from the headquarters of Ramsey Solutions, broadcasting from the Dollar Car Rental Studios, it's the Dave Ramsey Show, where debt is gone, cash is king, and the paid-off home mortgage has taken the place of the BMW as the status symbol of choice. Ken Coleman, Ramsey personality, #1 best-selling author, and host of the Ken Coleman Show, heard on about 50 radio stations, the Sirius XM, and podcast every day, joins me today. This show is all about your job, your career, and finding your passion and doing it in a way that is what's called wise. And we're going to talk about your careers, your life, your money, anything you want to talk about. This is your show. It's called The Dave Ramsey Show. Open phone is at 888-825-5225. By your show, I don't mean you own it. I own it. By your show, I mean you get to choose the subject, because you're going to call and we're going to talk about you. We're not going to talk about everyone else. We're going to talk about you right in front of you. 888-825-5225. Gail is going to start us off in Jacksonville, Florida. Hi, Gail. How are you?
Hey, guys. I'm great, and it's an honor to speak with you.
You too. What's up in your world?
I have a question. I'm on baby step 4, and me and my husband are ready to invest. Unfortunately, we haven't invested up until now, and I'm 57 and he's 59. We can invest $1,100 a month, and I'm wondering, should I still invest in the 4 mutual funds that you suggest at my age, or should I be more conservative at my age?
I'm 60 and I do. I invest in the 4 types. My 401k looks exactly like I recommend.
I'm going to rinse the beans. I'm going to rinse them just a little bit with water in the sink.
And the reason I am continuing to do it, and I'm going to recommend you continue to do it at our advanced age. What? And so, anyway, statistically, if you make it to 60 or 65 years old, you have a very high likelihood of making it into your 90s. The average death age of a male in America today is 72, for a female 74. Okay? But that includes infant mortality, teenage death, and so on. Once you make it, unless you've got health problems into your 60s, you have a very high likelihood of another 20, 25, 30 years of needing to invest. And so over the scope of not 5 years, but over the scope of 25 years, what is the best investment mix? And all the data that we have indicates it's those 4 types of mutual funds, and that's why I personally do it that way. And Ken, what advanced age are you?
Well, Dave, I am at the mature age of 46.
46, okay. That's your advanced age. And so
46 is
you're doing the 4 types as well.
That's right. I do it exactly the way you tell us to do it, because you've got a track record. I like to look at track records. I like to see the score.
Yeah. How did it work out? How did it work out? So that's the thing, Gail. What you're running into, if you dealt with someone that's not a smart investor pro in the investment world, there's a methodology that the investment world has all decided that they all believe. Like a whole bunch of people believe something about COVID, a whole bunch of people don't, that kind of thing. And they just decided that you were all going to die at around 67, so they moved all of their investments to conservative investments. And that's stupid, because you're not going to outpace inflation. But I don't do anything the way anyone else does it. I look at what works, and me following the crowd is not on my list of things to do. You know, Andy Andrews talked about that in his book, Ken, because it works with career stuff, it works with investing stuff, it works with get out of debt stuff, it works with almost anything. If you want to study the competition, his book for anything in the latest book, and he came off to us about it, he's a friend of ours. And he said, if you want to beat the competition, study the competition and do what their best practices are a little bit better, you'll be 3% better. But if you want a 40% better result than the competition, you have to do perpendicular opposite what they're doing.
It works in any area of life. You know, if it's parenting, marriage, you know, your money, your work, your business owner, your social media, you know, whatever it is, you're going to have to do your homework and then decide, okay, what's working, why is it working, how will I do it? And he's absolutely right. And I think the fact that you've been courageous enough to say, all right, this is the conventional wisdom. Why is it the conventional wisdom? I think you start with that. You started going, well, why is everybody saying it this way? And at that point, you have to have the courage to use your common sense. And just dig.
Critical thinking skill. Vanessa's in Atlanta, Georgia. Hi, Vanessa. How are you?
Hey, before I get started, I just wanted to thank you so much too. My parents were able to change our family lineage and give the first member of the family Tennessee. So,
Wow. I'm proud of them. They're heroes. That's awesome.
yeah.
Very cool.
So I have a question, and please don't me, but I have never been a vet. I never wanted to be a vet. I'm thankful for that. I'm a full-time college student, graduate student, and I work part-time in customer service. With Joe Biden's $10,000 student loan forgiveness, and the fact that you're not accepting payments or interest
Tomato.
on student loans until the debt is over, so currently until December 31st, I was wondering, is it financially responsible and morally ethical for me to take
Tomato.
out $10,000 that I don't need as a crazy student that I don't have to pay interest and payments on it?
Well, and he has to get that in Congress, which has in the Senate what are known as Republicans. The chances of that passing are really close to zero. So you don't take out a loan on what you might think some freaking politicians are going to do.
Yeah.
And you said you want to take out $10,000 you don't need. Did I hear you say that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's the problem. I mean, I'm going to be real straightforward with you. Should you take out $10,000 that you're trying to loophole? I mean, this is the kind of policy stuff we're talking about. It's a mirage. And it's got you thinking in a way that's you would not normally think. Well, let me take advantage of this loophole and take out $10,000 I don't need. I just think that this is, no, the answer is no. I'm at a loss, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the answer is no. Well,
This is
what
what
you
Pollyanna policy crap
it
is.
takes a perfectly normal person who had a plan, and then politicians promising to try and pass it through, makes them pay that election. And so, this is the problem with stupid butt stuff.
There are always strings attached to that stuff. Even if they got a version of that passed, is there strings always attached
You
to it?
cannot do it by executive order.
No.
You can't get through Congress. No. So it's one more time. It's like Oprah. You get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car, and I've gotten elected, and I'm going to
Yes.
do this, and I'm going to do that. It's too much crap.
Everything's free, except it's not.
Yeah, it's not. So, no, darling, stay away. Reagan said it well. Most terrifying words in the English language are, I'm from the government, and I'm here to help. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.
Someone's gonna loan you some money, friend, family member. Is that okay? Like 50-50. Let's talk about it. Keep it up. Yo, so I remember when I was starting off young, my parents didn't help me out financially. But I'm 19, 20 years old. I'm just now getting my feet wet. I'm just now becoming a young adult and stepping out into the real world. So I do believe that it is okay for your family members to help you financially. I do not believe in a loan. I believe in your family members helping you out. I mean, you're young, so you do need help. I need help. And if you're 19, 20, 21, just not getting your feet wet, yes, you should be on your mom's and dad or parents' insurance. You should be accepting some help. But here's the thing. You're accepting help to eventually one day step out on your own and to stop using their help. Yeah. So this means when you turn right around like 22, 23, 24, and you're out of college or you're no longer in college and you have your own apartment, stop birthday or on Christmas, that's all good and gravy. But I'm talking about if you're still going to your parents for your electricity bill or for your car note, which you shouldn't be in debt, or for anything like that, that's unacceptable. You see, a young man needs wisdom and guidance from his parents, not financial help. A young woman needs wisdom and guidance from the parents, not financial help. I want you to establish yourself as a young adult or as this grown man or woman you call yourself. Because a grown man or woman doesn't rely on mom and dad or friends to help them be a grown man or woman. Now let's talk about this friend thing real quick. I don't accept money from friends. They give me a gift, I'm with it. But asking your friends to loan you some money, that can really hurt the relationship. And I want you to stay away from that. Borrowing money from friends, borrowing money from your boyfriend, giving money to your girlfriend, nope. The only woman I'm giving money to is the wifey, because it's my money and it's hers. But girlfriends, boyfriends, stay away from you guys. Establish yourself as a grown man or woman. Get out there, get your feet wet in your young days, and accept guidance and wisdom and help from your parents. But be very careful about how you're accepting money, okay? It's your boy Anthony O'Neill. Keep it live, because I got some more stuff I want to talk about on the next video. Peace.
One of the things that makes the Dave Ramsey Show unique from other shows is that we genuinely care about our listeners. That's why we are very intentional about choosing our advertisers. Blinds.com offers high-quality window treatments at unbelievable prices. And then their customer service is truly unbeatable. They make it simple to shop for blinds, shades, and interior shutters from home with easy online ordering and free shipping right to your door. And Blinds.com will help you every step of the way, just like they've helped thousands of my listeners with free design help by phone and online. Plus, they guarantee the perfect fit. Go today and take advantage of this week's special offer. Ken Coleman Ramsey, personality, is my co-host today here on the air. Ken, when I was a kid growing up, they used to say, if something was difficult, they would say, well, that'll take an act of Congress. Remember that?
Of course, absolutely.
Translation, getting something through an act of Congress is very difficult.
Yes, very difficult.
Just for those of you who are sitting around thinking that the government is getting ready to give you money, or that the potential new president is going to give you money, it takes an act of Congress, which is a saying that indicates something is difficult because an act of Congress is difficult. And with a Republican Senate and very doubtful, to say the least.
Public service announcement. The government cannot lie absent of your tax dollars, your money. So when we look at this Freddie May, the whole federal student loan program we got reform, that was the idea that college education will become this big thing, and when it becomes successful, the whole subsidize it, or we're going to start and it started off with grants, and then it became a big blown-up student loan program, and they thrive with higher interest rates than private loans, and that's how that all kind of gets started. So we have to understand that when government offers something, they always want something back, because they cannot thrive. They don't produce it. They do not live off of your money. They are parasites.
That's a fair
You have to understand that relationship.
if they don't.
There's no free gifts from the Almighty God.
Yeah, and here's another clue, okay? Regardless of whether that fleshed out to be exactly true, which I do believe to be true, but I'm 60 years old. 100% of the people that I know who have waited on someone in government, in the White House, Senate to fix their lives. 100% of their lives suck.
Still waiting.
Because they're still waiting on someone else to fix their life. And so, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it is your job to fix your life. That's why when she said that, millionaires following her stuff, I said they're heroes. And it was their job. I did not give them any money. And I appreciate the thank you, but I didn't give them any money. They didn't become millionaires because of me. They became millionaires because I showed them how to do something with me. That's the easy part. The hard part is actually going and doing it.
That's right.
When you go and do something, that's when we call you a doer.
What?
Big deal. Back to breathing again. It's a good thing. Brandy is with us in Orlando, Florida. Hi, Brandy. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show. Sure.
I'm a little anxious because I know you're going to tell me I'm doing something wrong, but recently, my family financial university in 2012 and wanted to be on a set of me, mom, and young, and I just took the desk and put it on a shelf, and I was just back there and I had gone through it, but everything we found it. I decided to do the program and I said, okay, I'm a regular total money makeover and listen to the audio for the whole day. But now that I have, I think Hurricane Irma destroyed our house. It physically gutted. I've been living in a camper in my driveway with my 3 kids, and we've been trying to get a loan for 3 years to cover the cost of it. We did, but there was a mold cap, and it took them a very long time to come out to remediate, and it took over the whole house, and then anyway, it's gutted right now, and so the past 3 years, what they did, insurance did give us, we gave to a contractor, and the contractor said that it would take more to fix the rest, so we have been trying to get a loan for the past 3 years, and they kept denying us the loan to value, and
So we is you and your husband.
yeah,
So what do you owe? What do you owe on this house that's half complete?
$104,000.
What would it bring if you sold it at auction the way it sits today?
I think probably 80, but I have a sentimental attachment to it. My grandmother that passed away from Alzheimer's.
I don't have an
last
attachment
year
to it. You've
gave
been in
us
your driveway in a camper for 3 years. It's time to get rid of it.
Yeah, I know that now, and
It's time to
just
cut
closed
bait.
on the other one to fix it finally, and I was so hyper-focused on just getting it fixed, and now we've doubled the mortgage, and I don't know.
Oh, baby.
That's why I was anxious, because I knew you were going to tell me I did all of the wrong things.
I'm sorry. You're in a mess.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So you took out the loan, and you took out an $80,000 loan to go with your $80,000 mortgage, and that still didn't complete the house.
The work hasn't started yet. We didn't complete the house.
Where's the $80,000? Where's the $80,000 from the loan?
They haven't funded the contractor yet. But when they do the loan will complete the house. We'll get back into our house, but
But you're going to owe $160 on a $100,000 house.
no, I'm sorry. I'm just anxious. Right now, I would fix the house we owe is $104,000. It was appraised at $130 as is, and when it's fixed, it'll be worth $260,000.
And you owe 104.
I owe 104 right now.
Oh, I
did
so I did
before the loan,
not
and
get
so
the
now,
numbers. I did not get your numbers correct then. Okay, so
and now
180. When you take out this 80,
I'll,
184,
yeah,
and it's worth 260 fixed.
yeah,
And then you're going to have to roll all of that together into a final mortgage when you're done, right?
yes.
Yeah, you'll need to
We'll
get
get a better interest rate. It'll be at 30 years, so.
you need to get a new first mortgage, yeah, as soon as you get done. Yeah, that's where you are. I think you've got to finish it out. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you had borrowed 180 on a house worth 104. would finish it out. You're gonna have 184 in it. It's gonna be worth 260, and get you a new first mortgage, and then let's get the business of getting that paid off and get out of that dadgum camper. Do you guys know how to manage a contractor?
No.
Okay. All right. So have you got 3 different bids?
I kind of started this trade because we gave it a 30,000 right after we got it from the insurance company.
So somebody's done $30,000 worth of work.
They said they have, but there's just pretty much tieback all around the house.
Okay, so, well, you don't trust him. That's what you just told me. You're not going to give a guy who you don't trust did $30,000 worth of work for $30,000. You're not going to give him 80 more. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so you need to get some bids from this guy and 2 others on what it will take to complete the house in detail. And that includes a freaking schedule as to when this complete work will be completed. I suspect the contractor will not win the bid.
Story time.
And
Story
I also
time.
suspect it's going to take you more than 80 to finish the house. What's your household income?
It's 42. That was really my main question. I've just been
Listen, if you can emotionally get on top of this and manage this with some aggression, you need to not take the loan and sell the house as is today. I think that's probably your best bet, just listening to your voice. I'm afraid they're going to beat the snot out of you again. And you're going to call me back in 3 more years and still be in the camper in the driveway. So I think you need to cut bait, kiddo, and go get you another house and not do this renovation and not take this loan. Just walk away. Sell it for $130 as is, put a little money in your pocket, go get you an apartment for a little while and heal. You don't sound like you're in condition to manage this. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.
Story time. Okay. Woo, shit.
Ramsey's workers. I've worked, feels like my whole life. And I don't know why he brought it up. But I remember when I was 12 years old, he came and asked my dad if I was going to ride my bicycle.
So what y'all want to hear about? Y'all want to hear about story time, comedian Antonio. Y'all want to hear about the time I fucked I fucked the birth control out the bitch? One of them birth controls that it's inserted inside the JJ. It's in there. So this was about what, 10 years ago? Hold on, I'll be right back. Oh, y'all want to hear about how and why I'm so skinny? Why I'm so skinny? Which one? Hey, Shantae. Ashley Williams. Hey, baby. Sharina. Chris Pohl. Hey, Craig Coleman. Hey, Ashley, man, you don't take those raw ass onions off that fish. Okay, let me go take the onions off the fish for you, baby. Thank you. I just put them on there because I don't know. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm going to take the onions off of there. Alright, Ashley, I got you. Tara, not the Carmex. Carmex, baby, Carmex. These big old fucking lips, you already know. Tara Johnson, Chris Paul, Frank Upshaw, hey, Courtney Elizabeth, Shantae Keisha, just now the whole chef away. Just throw the whole chef away. I'm about to plate that fish. I'm about to plate that motherfucking fish. That nice white fish with them beans. Shit. Just joking. Right. No, not story time. Okay, so yeah, story time. Okay, here we go. Leave your comments on that motherfucker. I'll get to them in a minute. So it must have been about 10 years ago. I was with this young girl. She was like, I think, 10 years ago, I must have been 30, and she was about 20. She was about 20, right? And so she had a baby, a 1-year-old baby. She was 20 years old. This is 10 years ago. I was like 31. Or she might have been 19. And so anyway, when the baby go to sleep, we put the baby. I had a 4-bedroom house. We put the baby go to sleep. We put the baby in one of the bedrooms. I got my son, and I got 2 extra rooms. So we go in the room. I get to, I climb up on it. We get to rub it and bump it. You know how that fur on the thing. You know how you grind just to get that fur. That what's it called? No insertion, but just that. I said the fur. The fur. And so that friction, right? We just friction, and then she sees the dick, and she's like, biggest dick I never had one this big. So I'm like, okay, so I'm turned on. Then I'm like, I got this young bitch. She ain't never had a dick this big. She tells me she's on birth control, So I'm like, oh, I'm about to fuck this bitch raw. It looked like you was the woman in this situation. Oh, you think so? No, you know what, Bree? Honestly, being a single dad and catering to my kid and being the life of nurturing him from 2 years old all the way till now, I lost a lot of a lot of my rah. While all my homeboys got to kick it and shit, all I got to do was I had to change diapers, nurture, try to work, run a house, wash dishes, and so it broke me to like, I'm not your typical black nigga. That's basically, if you put me with white men and international different races, I stand as a man. You put me next to a greasy nigga that you used to with a ball, he worried about going to the barbershop, getting the ball fade and shit, I'm not gonna look, it's not gonna look right with me. And that's what most of y'all black women are used to. So but anyway. Baby, I don't be making up stuff. There's some amazing celebrities and shit I was slept with and shit and all types. I don't be making up nothing. I done been arm to arm with Mike Tyson and called me all types of amazing and shit in front of people and told me Mike Tyson with my arm around him talking about, Tono, you stand right here with me. You just cause all these niggas y'all stand over there. And I'm like, you got his arm just around me and the whole shit that's going on. And he done told to these other motherfuckers, y'all got to do what Tonio doing. And that was the special plus more shit. Ain't nothing made up, baby. Let's get back to the food before y'all start getting me mixed up with them, like I said, them black mans that y'all be lusting after. Y'all be lusting after them niggas. I'm sorry, I'm not, Why they look all crooked and shit?
All mortgage. Wow, look at you. So tell me your story. What in the world happened 2.5 years ago?
Well,
us today, they're good friends of ours now, introduced me to you in about 2013, and started listening to you on the radio, and I was hooked from then on. But I was doing a little bit of a Dave-ish thing for about 2 or 3 years. In about 2016, I decided, I hadn't even done FPU or anything yet, so I said, well, let's do FPU. Decided to coordinate the class. We've since coordinated 7 classes.
Wow.
But at that time, in 2016, I was dropping some hints of maybe, because we had a really big note on a big mortgage on a much bigger house. And it was really just sucking the life out of our future. So much waste on interest, taxes, and things like that. So in my mind, I was like, I want to get to baby step 7 fast, because we have very much baby step 2 stuff to take care of. So in 2016, I was dropping hints. And that's almost like to sell the house. And that's almost like telling, I was telling her, it was almost like telling a guy you got to sell his bass boat or sell his motorcycle. Because she wasn't.
It was a very nice
It
house.
was very nice. So she wasn't buying it, but after going through FPU, we did decide to sell that house. And it took a couple of years to get all that process done, to get in a new house by 2018, and that's when we started paying off the 185.
Wow. And boom. Done.
Done.
So what was the other house worth?
The other house was close to 500.
Okay, so you moved down 150.
Yes, sir.
Roughly. Okay. Wow. Well, that's a big move, but it's not like you moved to a third or something. I mean, that's very cool.
The new house is still really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's super nice.
Yeah, 350 will buy a lot better for sure. Yeah. Good. Way to go, guys. How's it feel to be 100% different?
It's great.
It's awesome. It's the most accomplished I've ever felt. You know, it's like you set a goal, and it was a very lofty goal when we first started. You know, sell a house, get a new house. It was a lot of process to go into it, and you know, we've been together for a very long time, and it's the biggest thing we've ever set in front of us, and we just knocked it out of the park, and I just feel so accomplished.
Let's stay there. I think people need to hear more about that.
That's a
Because you
great
two
word.
came together and said, all right, we're going to put this stretch goal out there. And it was really hard. You had some big time sacrifices. Talk about how it is worth it to people that are sitting here on the fence right now going, should we sign up for this kind of a challenge? I think it's going to be difficult.
Absolutely. I don't think you realize how much burden you have on your shoulders until it's gone. Some people are bebopping around with their debt, you know, with a big mortgage, and it's hard for them to see or feel what it's like without it, because that's a normal feeling for them. So
What he say?
that's kind of what I've always said, is that,
Scooted
that you don't feel
to the
that burden,
edge.
until it's gone.
Breed love
And
for
it's
sure.
huge. You
Keep
don't
above
even know it's
personal.
there
I like
until-
men, period.
until it's
As long
paid
as they
off.
know how to be a man.
You can breathe, and you don't have a payment in the world. All of your
But you
check
can
is
damn
your
right
check.
who else
How
gonna
has
eat
it
that?
changed your future?
Ashley.
Well, I never really liked
see.
payments. I did get them. I ended up paying almost all of them off early, and that was just
Right
dumb. But cash is the way to go. Future thinking, I'm thinking more in terms of family tree, legacy. You know, what are we going to leave behind so that our future family is different from here on out?
How old are you guys?
I'm 38.
I'm 36.
Wow. That sense of, you know, you're standing on top of the mountain, right hands up, Rocky music's playing. That's the accomplished feeling in it. It's like,
Yes.
I did this. That's a great word. I love that. The sense of having done something very, very hard, lifted a weight that no one has ever, not very few people lift that weight. And you guys did it. You were able to pull it off. Very cool. You guys are heroes. Excellent job. So, what do you tell people the absolute key to getting out of debt is?
Well, I thought about this question, Dave. I know you asked it, and it's hard to put down to one thing. It's the whole package. You can't date this shit. You
Nika.
gotta do it all.
Why the
And it's
spoon
three
still on the
things,
floor?
three Ps. It's, perspective, people,
I gotta get that, baby.
You gotta have your perspective, which is your reasoning,
Christopher,
your
wow.
it's your drive, it's
Yeah,
what's behind
here we
you, it's
go.
why you're doing it. If you don't have that, it's probably not gonna happen.
Healthy, simple, black beans.
You're gonna be around people who's gonna lift you up. You can't hang out with the turkeys and expect to fly with
You know,
the eagles. Right?
protein,
So you
fiber,
surround
fish
yourself
with ginger.
people who are gonna share that vision with you. And then the process is the budget. You
Let's
have to
see, I
have a
put it
budget.
in a category with a bunch of fads.
You gotta live on less than you make.
Oh, okay.
You got to have the nuts and bolts of it, which is every dollar.
I don't know what that is. You know, I'm gonna say this about the sex. I know a lot of y'all waiting on me to respond to sex or something.
That key
Right.
is tough to nail it down to one thing. 'Cause you gotta do the plan. If you have faith in
when you take being lusting and sex and out of your life, you don't have to worry about it. I'm not sexing nobody. I ain't trying to get no sex. And when I do get some sex, I want it from a woman. From a woman. That's what I want. Now, who knows what I run into between now and I'm just joking. But when you take sex out of your life, I don't want to judge nobody else, but I just try to tell you that when you take, especially as a man, a black man, these black men, they lusting after booties and shit, lusting after dick or sucking a dick or down low and everything else, big booty girls and twerking. That should be a phase you go through. Phases, you know. One summer you was a freak, you know, and then get back to on track. And so that's an embarrassment to me as a black man. All that sex. What you sexing? Oh, you's a faggot. Use this. You touch me. You want me. Other cultures don't do that. Other cultures don't do that. I know I look funny. I know I might look like funny, you know, all that lips shining, looking big, not looking right, looking at a certain angle. I look like a woman. All this shit. I know all that. That's okay. Other cultures don't do that. Other cultures don't do that. And I got culture from great-great-grandma's land, raised up. Now, I wasn't raised in a house full of molesters. A lot of y'all got molestation going on, been going on for generations. I don't have that. I love y'all. I'm about to eat. I just wanted to address that. It's sex. That's why I always say take sex out of your life. I can't judge you and tell you what to do, but that's why I don't have to have that fear of use a faggot, use a this, you're that, you're a punk, or even the ladies, or if you want me as, you know, if I try to get with you or I say, oh, I want to fuck you and you, whatever, I don't have to worry because I'm not lusting on the down low. I'm not pornoing on the down low. Nothing. I'm pure. I love y'all. No sex. Used to fake pussy. It's a fake vagina thing they sell. It's like a jelly thing. It's a mold. And it got a booty on it and everything, right? And I ain't never seen one in real life, but I seen it on the porno. And the guy had it. He was humping on it and shit. But I had one question before I go. No. No, you can send it to me. My address is on my page. On my cover page. I ain't having sex. I used to fake pussy. Yeah. But I need to know, does it come with lube? So when it get here, do I have to have the lube? Okay, bye, y'all. Love you.